As a two trend that we can see is very clearly. Number one is the AI-enabled entrepreneurship. Another one is about sustainability. So many new startups, they move into these two areas. However, the organization, they need to go beyond just compliance-driven sustainability because they need to build in sustainability into their strategy, leadership, and operations.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of School to Startup. I'm Ankita Bhosle from University Partnership Team at Traction. Traction has been supporting the global startup ecosystem for over a decade. As a leading platform for private market intelligence, we work closely with universities that encourage innovation and entrepreneurship. School to Startup is one of our key initiatives where we highlight academic leaders who are helping shape the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. So today we are delighted to have Ms. Huong Ha, and she's from Singapore University of Social Science. Good to have you, Huong, here.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Ankita, for the nice introductions. So, I'm Dr. Huong Ha. Okay, I'm Associate Professor at School of Business, Singapore University of Social Sciences. So I'm very happy to be here and thank you very much, okay, yeah, for inviting me to join the talk today.
Good to have you. So my first question is, can you tell us a little bit about your journey and what led you to academia and how has been your experience so far?
Thank you. My journey into academic began with a strong interest in entrepreneurship, corporate social responsibility, and sustainability. So actually, in fact, I was a social entrepreneur when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to help people. Okay, but at the time, we did not have a concept of social entrepreneur. We just do business. So
Mhm.
after completing my master and PhD, I saw academia not simply as a place for research, but it is a platform where ideas could translate into the real world innovations and the impact.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as an associate professor and head of the business program up to 2025, so currently I'm the head of the social entrepreneurship and innovation minor. But then from July 2026, I will be the head of the master in sustainability management program, and where we want to bridge the knowledge between practice, helping entrepreneurs and professionals transform sustainability ideas into innovative business solutions.
That's a really interesting journey. So I think you started off from your vision to help people, and then sort of how it aligned with your career, and eventually you got into social entrepreneurship, and that's a really interesting journey. And now you're helping a lot of students to work on the similar path. So we want to know a few more things from your side. So what is the kind of projects that you're currently working on? Any exciting projects you would like to mention?
Yeah, so actually I'm working on digital inclusions, digital economies, and the AI adoption for sustainability in retail and healthcare across Singapore and Asia. But actually, okay, I I was invited to do a project for Asia Pacific Tech Monitor in India, and it is under United Nations scale. So what I'm writing about youth-led entrepreneurship and AI. Yeah, so I just finished it, so I will send it out for another few days. So actually, I'm looking at how AI can reduce the barriers to innovations to allow young entrepreneurs to introduce the idea to enter the market faster, easier.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So AI actually it can help to enable ideas to move from the classroom to startup ventures or even for organizational transformations. Yeah. So actually, this inform how I decide to teach both the bachelor master courses. Yeah, ensure that they are industry relevant, innovation driven, and closely connected to practice to the industry.
Okay, that's a really interesting projects to work on, to start off from classroom and actually convert it into a real life examples. I think that's a really interesting work which you're doing. So just to give us and our audience a few insights around what are the kind of trends that you have been observing in the startup ecosystem that any students should be paying attention to, and also any insights around how academia is responding to these trends through the initiatives to build a entrepreneurial mindset.
So actually, currently there is a two trend that we can see is very clearly. Is number
Yeah,
one is the AI enable entrepreneurship.
yeah.
Another one is about sustainability. So many new startup they move into these two areas. However, the organization they need to go beyond just compliance driven sustainability because they need to build in sustainability into their strategy, leadership, and operations.
Mm,
Because no matter what we are doing, we're talking about using AI or other
mm,
technology. The end of the day, what do we want?
mm.
We want to have a business sustainability. We want to have our startup, to grow, to be successful. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting, and I think AI has been affecting a lot of projects and a lot of, in fact, even academia in general. So I think that's going to be a really interesting
Yeah.
next few decades for us to see what changes here. Um, and just to any student-led projects that you have come across, and any success stories that you would like to share.
Actually, I do have a number of students who, who are businessmen, but who are entrepreneurs, but they think that they are not well equipped with the knowledge, with the skill, especially with the fast pace uh, in the digital economies, and when sustainable is the key. So they go back to the school. And I also have some student, after they finish program, then they set up their own business. Okay, yeah. Mm.
That's interesting. So my another question to you is, how do you see the role of academia evolving in the startup and innovation space in the next few years?
So actually, the role of the university, I use the term higher education's institute rather than universities. Because let's say in Singapore, we do have university, we have a polytechnics, we have ITE, we have other entrepreneurship education providers. So I use a general term, higher education institute. So actually, in the ecosystem, they work closely with the government agency, with the industry,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, to provide both, okay,
Mm-hmm.
the technical part and also the social part. Social part, we're talking about human capital developments, and we're talking about the technical development part. Yeah, because for the startup, especially for the young entrepreneurs and the young founders, what do they lack? They lack opportunities. They lack the network. They lack the access to technologies. So we are here. We help them. It's for example, as SUSS. We do have, a minor in social entrepreneurship and innovation, I just mentioned, which I'm heading. We do have a course about entrepreneurship because we teach the student how to tap on the opportunity in the aging marketplace. Because now in many countries, aging population, we can see a very clear trends. And as we also work with Alibaba Cloud to have, some entrepreneurship program. Yeah, it is very practical. Okay, yeah, we receive a sponsorship from different organizations. We work closely with the industry, and the response was very good. Okay, yeah.
That's interesting. So, sort of, academia is playing a very major role around helping students get the right sponsorship, get the right exposure to industries, and university becomes sort of a center point for that. And that's really interesting. For those who are just starting off their academic journey or are just budding entrepreneurs, what is the kind of advice that you would like to offer to these students?
I mean, that my advice is number one, be adaptable, be flexible. You
Yeah.
should be very focused on the impact.
Mhm.
And they always think about that. What is the future?
Yeah,
Okay. Whenever they want to introduce some product and some service, you need to think about the value creations.
yeah,
Okay. And the two things that I mentioned with you before is number
yeah,
one is about the AI, and number two is about sustainability.
yeah,
Because they are no longer options,
yeah,
but they are core capability and they are a must. And they need to understand that both technologies and human capitals are important.
yeah,
Only we ask, okay, yeah, with the limited resources,
yeah,
how can we create the value for the customers and for the stakeholders?
yeah,
Yes, yeah. And the end of the day, no matter, in which market, in which country, in which uh, sector area, so what do startups want? What do new ventures they want? They
mhm,
want to be economic, social, and environmental sustainability. Okay, yeah. So that is how, we want to make, education is more meaningful for the future entrepreneurs and future leaders.
that's a great advice, and I think the best advice was that sustainability is not just now it's not an option, and it has to we all have to work towards it, and that's a great advice actually for any budding entrepreneur now. So, if our audience want to learn more about your work or your research or any upcoming projects that you're working on, where can we read more about? Feel free to share any publications or projects if you want to highlight.
Actually, my profile and my research can be found on the university website
Yeah.
at www dot suss.edu.sg. The information is very big, okay? And I have a one interesting project, okay, is about digital economy in South Asia. And then this paper was very well received. It have so many downloaded, I think that more than 12,000, if I did not make mistake. And uh, I received an award from Emerald Literacies in 2024 for this paper. And the citation was good. Okay. And one project that I mentioned just now about the youth AI and the youth-led entrepreneurship that I hope that it will be published very soon. But again, it up to the journal. But it is what I'm working on, and I hope to do so. I just want to add in one thing. Sustainability actually is offer a lot of opportunities for new startups and for new ventures. Because when we're talking about sustainability, people have a tendency to think that it's only about environmental sustainability, but actually it is not true. Okay, it includes the three pillars: economic sustainability, social sustainability, and environmental sustainability. And each of the pillar do offer a lot of opportunities. Yeah, so we have many startups by young people in Singapore. Okay, uh, they do even they provide consultancy. Okay, yeah, to help people to understand about, okay, how to be uh, environmental and social sustainability. And the social sustainability area can offer so many things, especially in the Indian market. Yeah, we're talking about how you can help women, how you can help female, and even how you can help a young entrepreneurs and the young founders. It is also part of the social sustainability. You agree with me?
Yes, yes, definitely. We do. And I think we've seen so many trends actually going towards sustainability and actually having a lot of social impact. A lot of
Yes.
startups that we've seen also through traction that we track is a lot of them are focused towards making those bigger changes and are more aware of what needs to be done. Thanks for your response, Professor. And that brings us to the end of this episode. And we sincerely thank you for sharing your time and wisdom with us. We also thank all our lovely viewers and hope this episode has given them a hope and inspiration to become a successful entrepreneur. Stay tuned for more such episodes. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Ankita, for the opportunity, and I wish, okay, you and the companies on the best. And I hope that you have another opportunities to connect with the audience, to connect with you and the company and future entrepreneurs. Thank
Yes,
you. Yeah,
yes,
and
definitely. We look
everybody,
forward to it.
thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Take care.